Let me ask you this. Could it be, that the goals that you set for yourself is actually limiting you and your potential and what's possible? The reason I'm asking is twofold. Number one, I woke up to this. Ta-da! If you're only listening on audio, you cannot see that it's a winter wonderland and a bright, beautiful ocean behind it. That's my view from my office right now. And the second thing is that I was just listening as I was shoveling snow outside. I was listening to a very inspiring podcast about you are not getting what you want, you are getting who you are. What was that all about? It's, of course, about your identity. And this is something I'm deeply passionate about, and I've been teaching it to my master students. It's one of the key ingredients of why our master coaches are so successful. And I've been teaching it for like 4 years now to them, and it is so intensely valuable. It's like it's the key to success. And then I was listening to this podcast. I was like, oh, more and more pieces are falling together. And I want to kind of map out a new course around this. And I actually went in and I mapped out all the elements that needs to click together to make that happen. And then I was like, hey, that's exactly what I teach in the master program. Sometimes I have to do that if I read a book or I listen to a podcast or something like that, and then I get really inspired and I think this is the new deal, and then I write it down and it's like, oh, this is just what I do. So, but people say it with different terms, and I think the difference is that with the way I am teaching it, and not to toot my own horn, but it's to really like not only understand the concept but really get into it. For instance, like I start with an inner state, how to actually live in a state of calm, of joy, of love, of freedom, and live it every morning and throughout the day. And when challenges happen, because they do, it's an invitation to let go of that part of us that didn't want that. But I'm getting to like how you might be limiting yourself, because the next thing is that's the next step on is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, multiple step process is. And one thing is that connect to that. And then some people say that you need to set a goal and be very specific. And this is true for most of the self-development industry and all the coaches out there. Is that to say, if you want to reach a goal, you need to be very specific about the goal. And then you need to align your identity and your beliefs and your values and your rules to that. And then that's the whole thing. Then they want you to start believing stuff that you don't naturally believe or habitually believe. And that is a way around it, but I don't think it's the most effective way. And that's the mainstream way out there. That's what I'm strongly advising against. Because the thing is, do you think that I can dream up a reality so grandiose and amazing that it will actually battle what the creation already did? So let me not be religious here, but what if it was a higher power, a universe with intelligence, a god, whatever you call it, or something inside of you that has created you and all the organs and how you are in balance and functioning day and night without even thinking about it? It takes no effort for you to be a highly functional human being. And then we have nature, which is eternal in balance. Sometimes when we have like a crisis like we have right now, human beings are misbehaving. It's causing imbalance, but the earth will go on. It's just a question of will the human race stay on? And we need to straighten our shit up to stay here. And that's the thing. And if you disagree to that, pardon me, you just have to open your eyes and deal with it. Because back to my point, this is nature. I'm having a grander view than do you do, because like my whole house is full of windows like this. And I can see all the magnificent elements, and they're so beautiful, and they're perfectly in harmony. And come rain, come shine, come snow, come summer, it's all beautiful. It's in harmony, and just by being out there every day, I can feel like it's all falling into balance. And that is available for us. What if what's possible for you is greater than anything you can phantom, anything you can realize, anything you can fantasize and dream up? What if what you really long for is so magnificent and it's already in you, in your potential? It could be that the linear time that we have right now here on Earth, playing our game of being human, is just a limited perspective as well. What if we are in a multiverse where this reality and this now is actually coexisting with a future reality or a past experience? And we are such grand beings, we can actually travel along those timelines. Yes, that's what the master coaches do, and release stuff that's holding us back and get the insight from a being, a version of you that's already living a dream, and getting that insight installed in you. And then you don't have to start believing something you don't. Till, for example, if you want to become a coach and you want to attract clients and you want to talk to them in a way where they're asking you to become your client and you transform their lives in a single session, what if that is what you want? And then you need strategy, yes, but moreover you need an internal shift in who you are. That's what causes the success. That's the whole key. It is shifting who you are in such a way that people will be attracted to you like a beautiful magnet. And you talk to them in a way where they're like, oh my, that was such a truth bomb and hits me right in my heart. I need to work with you. And whatever your price, it's going to be a premium one for people to step up, and they step up and they work with you. What if what you need to believe about yourself is not something you need to force yourself to believe? Like, okay, what does people believe? I am a phenomenal coach. I'm world class. And I am attracting people. I have an abundance of money. Money, for example, is a stinky place for most people because a lot of people grew up with the notion that it's not enough. Well, look at the universe. Nothing is lacking, you know? Nothing is lacking. Everything is perfect. Go out in the buck dark nights, away from any city and lights, and look up in the stars. All those stars are suns in their own solar systems. And you can only see a little piece of it. And it's infinite. And it is so abundant. In nature, there's no scarcity. It's all in balance. It's fantastic. Unless we mess it up as the guardians and the stewards here on earth, the humans. But in nature, in its own right place, it's in balance. And nothing is lacking. What if nothing was lacking for you? But when it comes to money, well, it's, yeah, but I just need to pay my bills. Yeah, but I just need to cover my expenses. Yeah, but it's not enough for this to happen in my life. And if you need to go battle that with thinking, I am rich, I am abundant, I have enough. Like, if your physical reality is not matching what you're saying, there's a gap and you're contradicting yourself and you're pulling yourself down. But there is a version of you which is abundance, which is love. And you don't have to force yourself to believe that. The only thing you need to do is to get in touch with that inner self, which is already experiencing it. And there is tools and techniques to do this easily. I promise you, because I live it and I teach it. And when you do that, that becomes who you are. And then comes reality. And then reality is an invitation for a path of surrender, of letting go of the limiting you, the small self holding back that grandiose, amazing self. And that is what this series is about. A year of surrender, a year of connecting to my higher self, connecting to everything I am, connecting to that force of grandness and love and light. And then from that place, embracing that lower self, saying, oh, I don't have enough. I'm not enough. I want this. I want that. Or whatever other drama happens. Or my son misbehaved. Or my son doesn't feel good about this and that. Like, okay, that's true. That's not cool. Let's be there. Let's allow whatever feelings, whatever thoughts, whatever happens to be there. Just embrace it, watch it, be with it, let it go. And now opens the natural flow of relief, of love, of abundance, of joy. And that's the thing. Everything comes from a pure, loving intention. That is what brings and aspires and flourishes everything out in the world. Your heart and the universe's heart, everyone else's heart, has this love that wants to express. And our only job is to get out of the way and allow that. And the way we do it is to allow us to have a daily practice to get in touch with it and feel our potential. Being the potential and being in the now, looking at what's happening now or what can I sense in my body that is actually holding this back. And then doing the transformational process, we do in leadership art, or at least just surrendering it. Surrendering it works. The transformational process like takes away a shitloads in one go. So instead of like releasing, we get to the core of it. We go get all the back to all the story around it without being in the story, without being in the drama, without being in the emotion, just allowing all of that to come back to the light. And then we become light, lighter and light. So being in our light being, embracing whatever is holding us back from the lower planes in us, embracing the shadow, lighting a candle for the shadow, being happy. That's what it's all about. Being happy. Isn't it? Why do you want to attract the client and enroll the client with ease and transform their life? Because it'll make you happy. So what if we're happy right now? Wouldn't that be cool? Let's do that, huh? So as I speak now, I can be like everyone else, just speaking about it, inspiring you and me and us and you and me and you. But how about us shifting it, going deeper? Right now, you can listen to the sound of this voice. Maybe you can even see this face and this beautiful nature behind me. You have a breath, you can feel your breath. And you can turn your attention inwards to that which is aware. Who's that? What is that? I don't know. Just let go. Let go. Let it be whatever it is. And again, just feel into who you are, who's hearing this, who's conscious about this experience, aware of this moment. Whatever that is, don't try to label it. Just allow it to be as it is. Just notice it. And then let go. So what we're doing here, we are increasing our awareness, getting closer to our source. Because, a river flows from a source. And if you're in the river and can feel like the currents, the flow in the river, the way to find the source is to go and look for the source. Like look for where is this flow, this current coming from. So you go upwards, upstreams, not to struggle, but to find out this is amazing, this flow is amazing, this current is amazing. Where is it coming from? And the more you investigate that, in a river, it could be kind of strenuous to go upstream all the time. But in consciousness, it's not, because consciousness is easy. There's no strenuous, it's not in no effort. So allow us to go look for the source of your attention. Right now, your attention is towards this sound of this voice. Let's go towards that attention. Who is aware? What is aware? Just allow yourself to experience that, whatever it is. Just let go of your ideas about the answers coming to you. Just allow yourself to be with it. And again, let go. You don't have to try so hard. It's already here, you know? That center of attention, that's beingness, that's seat of self, whatever it is, it's in here right now. That's why you're alive. You don't have to go work hard to get it. It's here now with you and me. Cool. So that's the reason I can smile. That's the reason you smile, because that's the center of joy. That is joy. That is who you are. Sat Chitananda, as they said back in India, which means you're eternal, loving, blissful, full of wisdom. That's who you are. And the source of that is abundance. It's no stop. And if you get entangled in your mind, your goals, or your concepts about what I'm talking about now, you're stuck. So let go of that shit. Just as it was like a piece of paper or a pen, you could just let it go and it just drops to the ground like gravity. Let all your concepts go, man. Woman. Mm-hmm. It's cool. Just like it is. It's cool. And we can keep on going like this. But I think you're catching my drift. Yeah. So let's go feel into your body right now. Allow it to be as it is. Allow it to feel your breath just as it is right now. Allow yourself to feel the feelings that you feel right now. Just allow them to drop away. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. Just allow the next feeling to come up in you. Allow it to take all the space it needs and then let go of it. And again, you just breathe in, feel yourself, and let go. Breathe in, allow yourself to be with it, and let go of it. Yeah, that's how we do it. And then ask yourself a really cool question. Just drop it in words. Who am I? Let go. Let go. Let go. Who am I? Just let go. Let go. Let go. And do it again. Whatever comes up for you, whatever the answer is, let that go to. Who am I? Let the question take you deeper, downwards, inwards, and backwards, totally naturally, with ease, lightness, and peace. Who am I? Let the question sink as a stone sinking in water, going deeper and deeper and deeper. Let go. Let go. Let go. Yeah. Now that you're present like this, feel into your heart. Can you feel your pure heart? Allow this heart to guide you as it has guided you all the way to this moment, always to this part in this audio, this meditation. And ask your heart to guide you further on, and allow yourself to listen to your heart. Let your heart be your guide. There's a heart. The heart is a guide. Just allow it. Just allow it. Allow it to lead you. And ask your heart if you could travel to a space and a time where everything you long for is already done and fulfilled. Where would you land up? Which scenario, which circumstances and environment would you feel into? Being there, what do you see? What do you experience? How does it feel? As you rest into this, who have you become? Mm. A fountain of joy, a vessel of loving service, an ocean of calm. Who have you become? And as you are this being, what do you give? And how does that feel? And one more. What else do you feel? And from this space, what is possible for you? Hmm. And what else? And what else? Hmm. Good. And what are you grateful for right now? And what else can you be grateful for right now? And what else can you be grateful for right now? And what else can you be grateful for right now? And what else can you be grateful for right now? And can you allow yourself to let go of everything smaller than this? Just love it, give it a warm hug, and let it go. Just give yourself a yes, a permission to let go today. And allow yourself to drift up naturally into the state of being who you're meant to be. Can you just for today stay in a happy, joyful mood? And allow inspired action to flow through you. Allow it to be your game of the day, to get involved and give from your heart abundantly. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's do it. And if you like this, please let me know. I do have a Facebook group called the Elevated Master Coaches Community. If you want to be an Elevated Master Coach, come join us. And if you want to be in the community, please leave a comment so I know that you're active. Tell me what you think. If you're listening to this on one of the other platforms, I love that too. Just tag me in your comments and let me know what your key takeaways are. And if this was valuable for you, should I keep on doing these videos, audios, or not? That was cool for me. So thank you for being here. I love you. Take much care. Ciao.